It's morning. This is the view from the inside of my house to my backyard. I don't know, Grant. I just have to get this thing together, and if this is for Grant Mara. If the problem pops up on this little engine, then I'll tell you what it is. I'm hoping it won't. There's a few reasons for that. The bike was overheating when I last put it away, and what I found was that the rear brake cable had frozen on for some reason. So I have a new, I'm gonna do that. Anyway, I've got to figure out where these radiators are going to go and do the plumbing. They have to be custom made, and that's going to be another, I know it'll work, and if it does work, then DIO fabricators out there have another something to work with, you know, if they want to go with a different type of radiator. But it's got to be custom fit underneath that little steel plate right there, or right on top of it, and then it's got to fit underneath that windscreen. And then it's got some weird fittings that aren't like regular radiators. The one thing this has is that most radiators have an intake on one side, like on the top, and they have an exhaust. The water comes out on the bottom on the other side. This one, it's different. And this setup, we have the water going in one side, which goes right in here, and right below it, it comes out. So I'm going to have to run one of my hoses right here, which is on the table. You can see it. One hose has to go up the right side, one has to go up the left side, and then I'm going to have to make them match somehow by doing a few special French curves or bends or something to make this work. I may not even use this outer shield, but what I want to do is, this is what I'm thinking in my mind. I don't know if it'll work. I have these 12-volt electric fans. They're square, 4-inch or 3.5, something like that. What I want to do is take some sheet aluminum, get the piece of aluminum, put the fan on it, put the hole for the fan, and then have the fan attached to the flat aluminum, and then turn and then attach the aluminum here, 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 and here, and then airtight all this, mainly with like Gorilla Tape. That way I'm going to have a direct flow of air coming through it. Now how it's going to work and where I'm going to place it is going to be different, because it's, the damn things are, they're too large to place one on each side of the steering column. The steering column is right here. And they're too little to go right in the middle of the steering column, because they got the steering column behind them and it won't get air through them. Which, I don't know. Maybe it's where I live too, that it's not really that hot or cold here. I mean, it's not humid, it's sure as fuck ain't Ohio. That's got to be cold. But I imagine it's really nice in the summer. Anyway, if the problem pops up, I'll let you know, Grant. But the one thing I do want to ask you about is this Sudco 33mm can. Did you change your jets from stock to adapt this big carb to your motor, or did you use your stock jets, idle jets and main jets with your stroker motor? Anyway, thank you. Rock on.